Hello, my name is Don and welcome to episode 43 of my Motorsport Manager Let's Play with our creator team, the Don Race team. Today we are taking on the second race of our Asia Pacific journey with our team. We take on the Beijing Grand Prix. I want to first of all apologise for the quality of the last video. I've been ill recently, I was extremely tired as a result of that illness. I tried to record and basically that meant that I decided not to record anymore. That's why there was a gap in Football Manager content. I'll go into that. There will be content going up before this because I'm starting to feel a little bit better now, which is why I'm recording this. Basically the goal for this season is we're 4 million off of budget. That's including the pay for a vote thing. Got some sponsors available, but hopefully we can start to recoup some of that 4 million, because we can't, until we recoup that, we cannot build a part. I mean, we'll be okay because we get our end of the money, we get our money at the end of the season and whatnot for the car and sponsorship and everything else. But it'd be nice to get going. We've got some sponsors coming in now, which is good news. So, 7 for above, $1 million up front, 7 for above, $1 million up front. Both with United Kingdom bonuses. And a 10 for above, 400,000, and a Japan bonus. Now, I think we've got Japan in this calendar, I'm not sure. Let's have a look. So Japan isn't until here. We've not got United Kingdom at all, but I think we're going to take one of the 7 for aboves just because that's where the points are anyway, and it's slightly more money, and $1 million up front's always handy, but we're going to hit this less often than the 400,000, so it's a toss up. It only lasts 4 races each, so I think taking the 4 million, we're going to go for the Football Manager one because we play Football Manager on this channel. The exact same deal as the special effect. So I think this is the option. We're going with Football Manager. We'll have Football Manager in our car. We've only got 5-star sponsors for a little while as well. Nice to have Football Manager sitting on our car. Already our HQ is looking nice as well. This is where a lot of our money is getting spent though, which isn't ideal. We're actually the second worst in design, which I'm surprised at, and 7th in performance, which is okay, but we are 4th for staff, 3rd for staff and brand, and 9th for factory. So got some improvement to do, but it is looking nice. It's looking very good compared to what it did before we got promoted. Of course, this was a very good yeah, you want a simulator, good luck with that, we cannot afford it. It was very good previous. Car, we're improving what we can. We're doing all reliability on gearbox and suspensions just now. It's a tough life. Going for that 7 for above because I can't see us doing any more, but as you can see, without these bonuses we are losing a lot of money. 1.2 million we will lose per race if we don't hit this bonus. Still losing just under 700,000 if we do. We're going to go half and half. This is a 38 lap race. Not sure exactly what our allocation will be able to be on that. So I've also got one very angry driver as well because he's a number 1 and our car parts are a bit too similar. Same issues we had last season, of course, when we just had the 2 parts overlapping, and eventually, because we weren't risking any parts because it wasn't worth it, ended up with 2 similar cars. Anyway guys, I'm going to go and do this practice. I'll be back in just a minute. Finished practice 1 and 2. Not really going to read much into that, was pushing with them, to be honest. But got 15% on race trim, 15% on the soft tyres, which are definitely the ones better for the race. 10% on super soft and 10% qualifying. So we've done a decent job there in terms of getting what we need. We're going into qualifying now. We need to finish 7 for above for 300,000. It's a tough one, but we're going for the super soft tyres and qualifying trim. Super soft tyres and qualifying trim. And I wonder if we can weight strip like completely here. It does bring us down into a decent area actually. Let's go with that, I guess. I don't know if it'll work But let's try this. This is a new thing. I don't know if it'll cost us and mean that we have to run this setup in the race. If it does, we've made a mistake. We'll sort it out going forward. But let's see if it works. So we're going to send one out straight off the bat. With all this performance gained from that reliability strip. All on. And we will watch this. We're going to just do one car at a time. We've got the lead on the track, which is nice. It means, of course, that there's no way we're not going to have free air unless we're really unlucky with cars coming out of the pit lane. It looks like we might be with that, actually. There's at least one car. No, we get out in front of them. It's good news. So, Cyril is starting his lap now. Purple in the first sector, of course. Nice and easy as you would expect. Nobody else behind. In front even. Purple in the second. He is down a little bit on the other cars. And he will come out now on pole. Of course, we'll do the exact same with Vial. Let him have a shot, see if he gets the same kind of clean air. No, I don't want to bring in, I want it auto on. So Cyril down in second just now, or up in second rather, so decent lap from him actually. Above some good cars. I don't know if I've done too much with this performance thing. We're going to watch Vial anyway, as he's going to have traffic by the looks of it. Hopefully they're starting a flying lap as well, otherwise this is not ideal with that car right in front of him. Cyril dropping down into fifth. Vial though, up a little bit on the first sector. It's not purple, but faster than the pole time apparently. Down a chunk in the second. Still, I think, ahead of Cyril. And then comes and finishes lap in third. So a good lap there from Vial. We're going to send Cyril out for one more attempt here. We'll put the auto on. Vial will have to be quick with if we're sending him out for another lap. Just because of the way it's sort of running for us. If we can get him in and straight back out, we've got a chance at another lap in here. And Vial is now on his way. He's just in front of some traffic, so hopefully he can make that work. Cyril is in traffic though, so that is not ideal for the Frenchman. But a decent first lap sector again. We seem to be good for that first sector. But this traffic is really holding him up in the second. Can he do any better in the final? Doesn't improve on his lap time. Switch to Vial. He's up in the first, down in the first sector, but it is his fastest first sector. He's doing okay. 6th and 7th we're in just now. Don't think anyone can actually beat us, so it's just a matter of if Vial can improve. He cannot. 6th and 7th is good enough. Gets us that 300,000 in the kitty. Worthwhile doing that weight strip then. I'm not sure if it's going to be worthwhile doing it in the race. I think that'll be a fun thing. We've also shredded the engine reliability to do that. Obviously that was already naturally at 80%, so 6th and 7th is where we start. Gained a lot of that reliability change. I'm hoping we can change it back, because weight stripping, we cannot. Reset, nope. Okay, so we're going in with a 50% reliable engine. It's not letting us change it. Okay, that was a gamble not worth taking then, I think. We will take soft tyres because we need to do a two-stopper to make this strategy work. I'm not sure how reliable it's going to go here. And we'll go pushing on the tyres to begin with. I believe tyre wear is going to be harder to manage. We're going to be on neutral engine mode because otherwise we're in a world of hurt. So we've got our two drivers, 6th and 7th. Decent start from Vial. Poor start from else people. Oh, do you see the people running wide there at the first corner? That is part of that new update. It's the reason why I've been recording this right now instead of Football Manager, because I really want to see this new update, and that's one of the big reasons for it, is this running wide and corner cutting. Cyril down in 12th, he's had a horror first lap. Vial up in 5th, he's made a bit better. Comes round again. Decent first corner this time in this second lap, but he's not really got the pace to catch up with the cars in front, unfortunately. Vial. Let's see what we can manage. Cyril back up into 11th though, so that's good. See if we can go down onto neutral on the tyres now. Not really push that engine, of course, because that's just scary with our reliability changes, which was a big gamble for qualifying to get us up the grid and give us a chance. But at the same time, it's now going to hurt us in this race where we don't have that reliability bonuses. Such an early point in the season to take such a big gamble, I think. Hopefully it will pay off for us, as other teams have maybe hopefully done the same. Vial in 5th though. Cyril in 11th. Let's see, apparently you can zoom in a bit more now. Don't feel like I can zoom in anymore. I maybe need to have a look at my settings to see if there's a reason why, because I don't feel like we're getting anywhere near the zoom that I've seen in other videos. Even with this update, it's supposed to have changed that so that you can go in a lot closer, but I don't feel any closer than what previously has been. Maybe marginally, but not much if anything. And that is, I'm trying to zoom in and it's as close as we can get. Vial still in 5th, he is maintaining that position well. He's got 6th and 7th on his heels though. We're on the wrong tyre with Vial. We're on the wrong tyre with both cars. I forgot to switch the tyres out onto the super softs. Ouch. I'm not even sure if I can make a 2-stop work now. We will have to try. We are getting the most out of our tyre wear though. 37%. Still not ideal. On Vial. I'm going to call that a small disaster. Vial holding on to 5th, doing very, very well here. If we can get another lap or two off of him, we'll be in good shape. I think the car that's pit early might have a chance of overtaking us, but at the same time, he will have to pit earlier again for this next stop. As you can see, I've got 9 laps out of that. We've only got 8. We also had refueling. I've not even adjusted the refueling, guys. I have completely butchered this. Just been in the habit of setups all ready to go and no refueling being an issue. So Vial will come in at the end of this lap, Cyril at the end of the next. We're going into the super softs. Let me double check that I have set that up correctly. So super soft, that will take us to lap 21. I'm not sure we can make it work. Hopefully we can. Not going to do any repairs this stop either. Balance pit stop. In you come, buddy. Good pit stop, please. Very good pit stop. Comes out in 14th place. Cyril comes in at the end of this lap. Similar strategy. No changes there. No fixes there. We'll be able to make the next pit stop, I think. If not, it's not a disaster, because I think we need to make another 2 stops because we made that tyre error in the first place. So Cyril next in. His tyres are starting to go off as he comes in though. That extra lap's really hurt him. But he comes in. Another good pit stop, please, boys. Very good. Well done. Vial in 12th. Cyril in 13th. They're right behind each other. Find that quite interesting. But we've got a lot of places to gain through pit stops. Should we manage it? As the 2 race leaders come in now, they're going to be stacking, which is interesting. Might mean we can jump one of them. We can't. Going to fall in behind, unfortunately. In fact, this car painter, I think it is, really holding up Vial right now. He cannot get past the man. Don't want to push too much on these tyres because we want to make them last. Temperature's in a good window right now. I'm not expecting that to change much in the near future. So VL will now come in above and overtake some people. It's actually not that far behind that car that was running in the second place before he got stacked by his team. A very risky strategy from his team there. But VL in 9th now, looking for top 7 finishes. I think we're in good shape for those, but we're going to be making an extra pit stop on a lot of cars that we shouldn't have had to have done, as we jump up to 6 now. Only one car ahead has pitted, so I think that puts us back in provisional 5th where we were, or below us, separating our 2 drivers. He's came out on super softs, which is interesting because it means it's now he is matching our strategy. I think he'll struggle to do a 2-stop race the same way as we were planning to do. We've forced ourselves into a free by not selecting our tyres properly. We've also ran a heavier car than we should have because we're not clever enough to remove fuel, because I'm still thinking we're in ERS. I'm thinking that we've not got no refueling, because that obviously we voted that in during our ERS time there. VL currently in 5th. Cyril in 7th, so good positioning here from our team. We're cruising round, just trying to get to about lap 21 would be ideal. As Cyril makes a move round the outside, he's got the inside for this corner and he's made it up into 6th. Good work there from our French number 2 driver. Doing really well. And now has a protection barrier on his teammate in 5th. Just ignore that, keep going, buddy. We'll bring in Cyril maybe a lap earlier, I think, here. We can't really... need to get to 21 with Vial and 22 with Cyril, ideally. Although I think if we're making another stop, we can stop before that, so we can assess this. Let's go pushing on the tyres on both cars and see when we need to come in for our repairs. We won't need to make a lot of repairs. We're going to lose a lot of time through repairs. Hopefully other teams have to do the same as us. But we took the big gamble in terms of the reliability. I think we've got another lap here with VL. Maybe. Pushing on the tyre, so it shouldn't be taking too much out of the car. As Blanc also comes into the pit, so he has to make an extra stop as well, but we're going to be well behind him, I suspect. VL's coming in at the end of this lap. He will go on to softs again. Got 13 laps. We're going to put 15 in just for safety net. 45, so that's fine. That's fine. 45, 15. That's fine. Can do that in the next stop, so he actually is good for this stop. His teammate will not be. But we will make it work. Medium fuel now, tyres for VL as his tyres start to go off before he comes in, and that'll save me forgetting to change it when we go out. Need to make some refueling this time as well. We're going to Cyril, who's now up into 5th. We will pit him again, same strategy. Couple extra laps of fuel. We'll fix that. That definitely needs fixed. In fact, we need to fix most things, so he's going to have a longer pit stop here. Break our drivers up. 7-second mistake as well on Vial, so that's not ideal. Ouch. In fact, that might actually take Vial out of the point. Yeah. Cyril comes in now. We need a good pit stop here. Benefit is, as long as it's not a mistake on part fixing, we will get away with it. Of course, the mistakes on part fixing on the last part, it cost him 10 seconds, so that's an extra long pit stop for Cyril Bossiou. Vial in 9th. A lot of cars ahead still have to pit though. So even with that mistake, hopefully we can jump back up to about 5th. I don't think we can. I think we're a bit too far behind on some of them. But if a couple of good outlaps, we will be able to manage it. As Vial currently in 9th position. Cyril down in 17th. Really hurt from that pit stop, that mistake. I said as long as it wasn't a part fixed mistake, we were good. And it was a part fixed mistake that unfortunately got us. Yeah, I think Vial's going to struggle to jump back up places as well. Maybe gets Tyler. In fact, he definitely gets Tyler. I don't think he gets Soninen. So he's now got to make moves on track. Does get past Tyler, but that was the car that he was going to overtake through pits. Costa Giasaldi is making repairs. We can see that. So maybe we've got a chance to get past him. We do not. But he won't be a huge amount in front of us. Only 6 or 7 seconds. So that's interesting. Calvacani has retired from this race as well. A driver I really rate on this game, at least for this level, and the ERS, with the potential to maybe compete in the World Motorsport Championship. But he's retired on this occasion. Tyler and Larson making repairs as well. That new symbol really helping us out see those, which has helped both our drivers make positions. As Vial is back up into 7th. And completely didn't realise I had Cyril on pushing that whole time. Now his tyres are graining. That's not ideal. Vial up into 6th now and battling for 5th. Of course, Blanc's made an extra pit stop on us, as another car has crashed in front of us as well. Cyril now back in points contention, I think. Vial in 5th again. Hopefully can close up the gap to Soninen in front. I'm not expecting huge amounts of leaps there, but if we can make something work, we'll be okay. Got plenty of tyre left in Vial's car. We're going to go pushing now because we're on good for stop strategies. We will need to make pit stops regards to some repairs, not a huge amount. Okay, we will need to make pit stops regard to that. Do one more lap and then we'll pit Vial. We didn't do enough laps the last time on the softs, I don't think, so we're going to go for 11 laps worth of fuel. We'll fix that. That and that. Does that give us any extra time? No, it doesn't, so we'll just repair everything. Cyril in 8th needs repairs as well. Yes, I know it's getting a bit scary with your parts, buddy. Don't you worry. You will be able to go into the super soft though, which is the sort of bonus of going this extra lap. And I think you're slightly better on your tyres, so you get an extra lap on the super softs naturally. Anyway, mistake on the pit stop again from Vial's car. The benefit though is that we're making so many repairs. The pit crew got away with it. He's came out in 11th, slightly further down the road. Cyril will be making repairs as well. I think we've got cars in front of us after pit. Becker definitely does. Flores maybe does. So Cyril comes in for his pit stop. No mistakes here, please. Again, mistakes, but again we're getting away with it. Going to go into neutral and neutral with the tyre wear here. Cyril in 14th. Vial in 9th. More repairs getting made to other cars, but it seems to be a lot quicker with the repairs now. 20 seconds and you're able to repair the whole car, so it's not as big a punishment as it used to be. I don't know if that's because of different pit stop crew sizes or if it's different with the new patch. Vial battling with cars in front. He can get into the points if he can overtake them. Don't really want to push the car too much though, but he does make that overtake into the points. He can now chase Flores, who needs repairs. Cyril doing very, very well here. We've got excess fuel on both cars, so if we need to push, we can. Car in front's pitting though, so I'm not going to push too much. We're going to lose time battling them. Let's just stay behind in formation and try and pull away when they go in, and hopefully not lose a place in that plan. We do get a decent exit from that corner though. We've caught up to 6 instantly almost. They need to make repairs. They've just came out of the pit stop needing to make repairs, which is interesting. We do come back out in the 7th though. Blissey in 11th. These repairs have really cost us a lot of time with Cyril. And of course that big 11-second mistake would put him right in about this battle with Vial right now. Probably at the tail end of it, but it would still be there or thereabouts. Getting a bit confused as the timers change on the side there, but that's just because a car that was in the lead was pitting. But Vial, our little Italian man with the 5-star potential, is doing absolute wonders here. Comes across the line with 3 laps to go. We've got plenty tyre, we've got plenty fuel. Let's go pushing an attack. We've got enough tyres to do that. Let's go for it. I don't think we can catch Sylvander in front, but he needs to make repairs. He might be on low fuel. In fact, he's on medium fuel. Plenty of bits coming off the front wing. That's interesting. Not sure if we've got enough tyre here, but we've definitely got the excess fuel and the tyre wear, the engine wear for Cyril to push as well. So let's go for it. Why not? We're closing the gap on Sylvander and we're pulling away from Floridi. Yeah, Floridi. Always worry about pronunciation in this game. So we gain another 2 seconds off, well, 1.5 seconds off the lap time of Sylvander that lap. We've got 2 more laps and we're about 2 seconds behind, but it looks like he's matching us this time round. I'm not that worried about the tyre wear now. This is all about catching Sylvander, getting the extra couple of points if we can get 6. Doesn't make a difference for our money. We've done enough for that unless Vial crashes. Cyril's put himself into a decent battle here as well. So we're going to the final lap and Vial does nick that 6th place. He was a lot faster than Sylvander, so I thought it was worth the risk. It was, and he will come home in 6th place. Cyril was in a battle for 8th with Floridi, couldn't quite get the job done, so unfortunately doesn't get any points. Top 8 getting points in this championship, of course, from memory anyway. Decent effort from our boys though. Do get a bit of prize money for our sponsor objective. Was a big risk doing the boosting with the reliability. It worked out in the end for us. Do pick up 3 points with Vial for that race, so he is now on 9 points, Cyril on 3, 12 points for the team overall, which is very, very good. I imagine that's enough points for us to avoid finishing 10th now, which will mean we'll keep our job and we won't get relegated. All good news. And that's 600,000 of the expected lose money gained back as well. So that helps that. New unlock, medium tyres wear more slowly. That's interesting. That will help us at some point. Losing 600,000, that's handy compared to losing 1.2 million. Sponsor wise, we've got another one coming up in 1 race's time. Hopefully we can get a 5-star there. Well, we're down to 4-star again. Never mind, ignore that. Hopefully we can get a 4-star there. We've got another 1 race on this one. Hopefully we can get a big upfront payment there. 2 races on this one again. We're looking for a big upfront payment. In fact, I would take that exact sponsor again. And we've got nothing here. That's 4 races time. So we've got money that can be made in our team. We'll accept this interview. We'll do that to see if he's willing to discuss with us in future. It's a decent driver, 4.5-star potential. And that will end this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will hopefully catch you all next time.